First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go! No, Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Inside give to Dickerson. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
More the motion man right. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Stewart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And fights through one man. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Stewart sets to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week,
Jack Campbell in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
brings up
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18. 2.
Here's Stewart to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could
A
not.
loss of 4 yards.
So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Stroud now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. Let's go. Tony.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Stroud. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Lions 3. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Stretch the eagle, stretch the eagle. Ready.
Throwing now, Stewart. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
This is our last chance. Ready.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
Ready. Forward, 70, Timberwolf.
Operating from the gun. Stewart. Looking deep here for Ebron. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Through the middle of the field. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Stroud. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
For the extra point.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Lions 3. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Get it. Go. Bronco 80. Ready.
Here's Stewart. A final shot before break. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen?
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
And whatever happened to the days, just get a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. And
We didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for
They'll look.
the team. Lions 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Under. 18. That's it.
Stroud. Caught by Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That's it.
Here's Stroud. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Lions 9. Adam Vinatieri set to kick
And here's
off.
Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? 6, Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, here's Cordell Stewart. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Stewart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Dickerson trying the right side. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Ready up.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Ready, go.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Stewart. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Stroud backed up near his goal line. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Eagles first down.
Here we go.
A 28-yard gain.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
How's this not? Hot. Tony. Hot.
Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the gun, it's Stewart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good. For the Lions, first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
11. Here we go.
Stroud going to throw right away. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He's across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
from
4.
the 35, here's second and 4.
They're
They're going to run the draw with Montgomery. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Third, they need 8.
Here we go. Watch.
Back to throw. Stroud. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Nick Sirianni now going to send out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. His kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's second and 7. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Moss in motion. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it with fourth down coming up. Moss in motion. Here we go on fourth down with Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead.
Eagles 3. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. Oh, yeah. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Why Tony? Tony. Don't worry. Hey, 18. What's up? Look the hot.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Stroud. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that That one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to...
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A design run here for Allen. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. He's got it at the 3.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Lions can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Already.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
5 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Already.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Andre Johnson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. He'll look underneath here for Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Lions call their first timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. That's to the right side and incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On first down, it's Allen. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First and 10 at the 30.
Allen going to throw again. He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and a yard at the Eagles 25.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. Right, catch made. That's Ibuka. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 14. And the Lions, first down.
Throwing again. It's Allen. Moving outside the pocket. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Play action now, and here's Allen. That is caught side of the end zone. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Lions. That his second touchdown tonight.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time. And It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most, and it'll bring up 3rd down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Moving to his right. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will extend their 3rd quarter lead. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Very short kick, taken past the 20. Into space. Still going. And he will score. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Allen. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air is Allen. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. On target, got it to McLaurin.
Pass complete to number 17, Terry McLaurin. It's a pickup
From the
6.
32-yard line now, here's second down and 4.
The Eagles' 32-yard
One more time going up top with Allen. That one is caught by Ibuka. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
To throw again, it's Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Detroit.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just hand off.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. Johnson now to return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's second down.
Why Tony? All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Now, Stroud. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Second down and 3.
On the quick, right?
Now, Stroud. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
For David Montgomery.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, They still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
For an Eagles first down.
To throw, it's Stroud. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Lions.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And how do you like that? This is going to work out. What a gamble. The fake extra point gives them 2 points instead of 1. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
10.
Robert. Out. What's that? 18. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. He's going to try it here again. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Allen forced out left, and we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. They face 2nd down and 7. Allen. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Here's Allen to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Certainly unconventional in their wisdom here, but somehow it still works out. I don't think the defensive PAT unit was at all expecting a fake. Remember, the ball's now snapped from the 15-yard line on an extra point attempt. No one's expecting you to fake it, and I think they used that to their advantage.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive.
Motion. 18. What's that?
Here we go. 1. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Lions are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away